Hello, it's me, Mr. T, from the hidden Remels podcast channel. In today's episode, we continue the story of Akai, the girl who walked between worlds, but in a far more detailed and vividly colored version. I want to bring this tale to life with richer emotions and deeper imagery, so you can fully immerse yourselves in every moment. I hope you'll enjoy the journey we're about to explore together. When it comes to children who show supernatural signs, this isn't a new topic for us. We've covered quite a few similar stories before. Child prodigies, cases of reincarnation memories, kids who recall life in the womb, or even children who dreamed of gods and other realms. Take, for example, the artistic genius Akina Romeric, who claimed she could see divine beings in her dreams, or the little boy Tio Khan, who remembered everything from before he was even born, including what it was like inside his mother's womb. And today's main character is another extraordinary child heaven seemed to grant her an ability even more unusual. Every night at bedtime, she could separate her soul from her physical body, drifting across the earth, rising to the moon, and returning as if nothing had happened. She describes her dreams as portals, gates leading to unknown realms and hidden dimensions that humans seldom perceive. She says our entire world might be nothing more than a video game or a simulation, and when her physical body goes to sleep, her real self, her soul, steps out, designs the storyline, and prepares the challenges her human avatar will face the next day. If you're skeptical, that's perfectly fine. But I encourage you to keep an open mind. Don't accept it immediately, but don't reject it either. Just allow yourself to explore. After all, there's plenty of evidence online that dreams have shaped some of the greatest decisions and inventions on Earth. The periodic table came to Dmitri Mendeleev in a dream. Einstein found inspiration for the theory of relativity from a dreamlike vision. Even the double helix structure of DNA was dream-inspired. Musicians, writers, and artists across generations have credited their dreams for entire masterpieces. Even the idea for Google began in a dream. So if you're curious, you're not alone. Today we'll talk about the miraculous life of a girl named Akai. Hello everyone, I'm Mr. T from the Hidden Realms podcast channel. Our main character's name today is Akai, and her story begins when she was 4 years old. Akai was born in a village in Kazakhstan, the 9th largest country in the world. Located in Central Asia, she was raised by her grandparents because her parents worked far away in the city. They could only visit once or twice a year, so Akai had only a faint memory of them. When she was 4, her mother returned home carrying a baby boy, Akai's younger brother. But Akai didn't recognize her own mother anymore. As she watched her mother feed the baby, something extraordinary happened. All her memories came rushing back, and among those memories was the most astonishing part. Akai remembered how she came into this world. She recalled existing as a conscious being without a physical body, drifting through a dark tunnel toward a distant white light, a small glowing exit. A gentle voice appeared, what Akai calls the Guardian. The Guardian told her, "You must go to Earth now." Akai saw 3 women in a room speaking in a language she didn't understand. The Guardian explained, "They are saying you will be a girl." Akai didn't know what girl meant, so the Guardian said, "A girl can carry new life, another soul, into the world." As the light grew brighter, a surge of energy pushed Akai forward. She heard the Guardian's voice fading. "Don't forget us. You will always be loved. You will always be protected. Seek me when you need me." Akai answered, "I won't forget you." And then she entered the body of a newborn child. The feeling was strange, tight, constrictive. But soon she was in her mother's arms, overwhelmed by a warmth she could not explain. At 4 years old, after recalling everything, she immediately told her mother. But her mother didn't seem surprised at all. She too had inherited unusual spiritual abilities. From that night on, Akai eagerly climbed into bed because she discovered something life-changing. Her soul could leave her body. She could float above her sleeping form, travel around the earth, and even rise to the moon. To her, this was normal. She thought everyone could do it. Akai could also communicate with animals and plants. She didn't need to speak. They simply understood her thoughts. But strangely, this didn't work with humans. She had to speak aloud. This made her sad. She also had dreams that foretold the future. She dreamed that her loved ones would pass away one by one. But as a child, she didn't understand death. She even excitedly told her mother about it. Her mother, however, already knew. She had seen her own death approaching, and just as Akai dreamed, everything came true. Her father died. Her mother remarried. Her grandparents passed away. Only she and her little brother remained. Akai lived with her uncle, who drank heavily and often took his anger out on her. But she didn't hate him, because she could feel the deep sorrow buried inside his heart. Whenever danger approached, tiny glowing beings in the trees would warn her to hide, and animals sheltered her. But eventually, the situation became too dangerous. Akai called her mother, crying, begging for help. Her mother rushed back and took her to the city. Those dangerous days ended, but her mother's final days had begun. A week before she passed away, Akai's mother gathered both children and said, "My time is almost over. I must leave the earth soon. Be strong." All the women in her family were known as healers, gifted with the ability to see the future. But when her mother finally died, Akai collapsed. Her entire world had revolved around her mother. Later, the family moved to Australia, hoping for a fresh start. But instead, a new nightmare began. A new country. No money, no language, no food, no friends. Akai had to work and study at the same time, care for her brother, and endure bullying and isolation. Her life spiraled into darkness. She became angry at the world. She stopped believing in God. She blamed everyone but herself. She fell into depression, and more than once she attempted to end her life. But every attempt failed. One night, after work, she looked up at the moon, tears streaming down her face. In her heart, she whispered, "If a divine being truly exists, then please, help me. Each time I tried to die, something stopped me. If you saved me, you must have a reason. Please, show me why my life is like this." And that is where her real journey begins. That night, she could never have imagined that everything was about to change. Akai went to bed just like any other evening. But when she opened her eyes again, she found herself lying in her mother's arms. Her mother was holding her gently. They were inside a house filled with a soft, radiant glow. Everything around them impossibly beautiful and vivid. Akai froze. She knew her mother had passed away. So how could this be? Yet when she touched her, her mother felt warm, undeniably real. And then Akai looked into her mother's eyes. In that moment, she saw the entire universe reflected back at her. Even more astonishing, her mother looked young again, no older than 18, surrounded by a gentle white light that made her look almost angelic. Akai poured her heart out. Every sorrow, every fear. Her mother listened without judgment, stroking her head and shoulders as if whispering, "Everything will be okay." Akai looked up, and suddenly a brilliant column of light enveloped the two of them. Inside that light, she felt peace, healing, release. The pain she carried on Earth began to melt away. For the first time, she realized, maybe Earth was the dream, and this was the truth. If someone told her she was in heaven, she would have believed it. Then, suddenly, she woke up in her bed. Had it all been just a dream? But no. Her hands still held the warmth of her mother's embrace. The feeling was too real to deny. From that moment, everything changed. The years of suffering, depression, fear of social media, all of it vanished. It felt like the old Akai had died somewhere far away. She felt reborn, as if she had shed her past like an old skin. She relearned everything from the beginning. And as she changed, the world around her changed too. She felt surrounded by a soft glow, and people began approaching her more warmly, more naturally. For 23 years, it felt as if her eyes had been covered. Now, her vision was open again. Her abilities returned. Whenever her soul left her body, she remembered who she truly was. Why had she forgotten for so long? There was a period when, for 5 consecutive nights, her soul drifted away from her body. Each night, different spirits came to her. Spirits who were still lingering in the earthly realm, including her uncle. Strangely, these spirits were nothing like the people they had been in life. People who once hurt her now apologized with sincerity. On Earth, Akai resented them, but soul to soul, there was no hatred, only love, as if they had always belonged to the same family. One spirit told her, "Please remember, the one who hurt you wasn't the real me. My true nature would never harm you." That left her wondering, what is true nature? What is the real meaning of life? She couldn't stop thinking about it. To seek answers, she reached out through telepathy to higher beings. One night, during another out-of-body experience, she saw a tiny glowing creature, like a miniature spirit, holding a contract. She knew it was a soul contract, though she couldn't read what was written on it. Confused, she searched for meaning. During meditation, she asked again. The answer she received from the higher realm was simple. It was her soul contract. Something urged her to go to a library. There, an unknown word popped into her mind. Abbott. She spoke the name aloud, and her phone immediately opened a page related to Einstein. She asked the librarian, "Do you have any books by Einstein?" The woman handed her a book titled The Universe by Einstein. As she read, Akai felt a deep admiration. Einstein saw beauty everywhere. He rejected no religion, claimed no label. His view of the universe was strangely similar to hers. He once said, "If you ask what my religion is, I believe in the universe." Akai smiled. She, too, felt she was part of the universe itself. But even after reading several books, she felt far from the final answer. Then, during a trip to Russia, she had another out-of-body experience. She called out, "If my guardian feels I am ready, please reveal yourself and give me the answer." And this time, her guardian appeared. A beam of light lifted her soul upward, and she found herself facing two radiant beings. She asked every question that had tormented her, and they answered gently, patiently. They told her she came into this life with a purpose, to help raise Earth's frequency, to assist the old Earth in shifting into the new one. Earth would do it on its own. She was simply here to help, including helping others awaken. Even though she wasn't trying, they said she was doing well. No matter what she did, she could not escape her soul contract. Everything was already unfolding according to it. She asked, "How can I do better?" The answer was unexpected. You don't need to do anything special. Just be yourself. Treat yourself and others with kindness. Show people what a truly good heart looks like. When you become your best self, those around you will naturally awaken. Don't worry. Everything happens in its own time. Akai felt troubled. Her loved ones were nothing like her. They didn't understand her, and she didn't know when, or if, they would ever awaken. But the higher beings explained, their soul contracts determine the timing. Some people choose not to awaken in this lifetime, and they will return to the cycle again. As for the hardships she faced as a child, they were already written into her contract. She had agreed to them long before she was born. Akai never believed she was special. She believed every soul was divine. Every soul carried the same potential. You didn't need telepathy to get answers. Sometimes the smallest events around you were messages from the universe itself. She also learned something profound. When you change yourself, the world around you changes too. No matter the situation. If you look within and transform yourself first, everything else will follow. But life is messy. We get lost in sadness, pressure, confusion, sometimes for a very long time. Until one day, something awakens inside us. A memory of who we truly are. And you, listening right now, what do you think? Do you believe you are awakening? Do you believe true awakening can transform not just you, but everyone around you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And that, my friends, is where today's story ends. If you found this video meaningful, please share it with someone you care about. Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next one. I'd like to offer you a short piece of music, a little gift from me to you. I hope this melody brings you a burst of positive energy, helping you start your new day of studying and working with brightness and clarity. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to tap that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support doesn't just help the channel grow, it opens the door for you to journey with us into even deeper stories, mysteries, and hidden realms waiting to be uncovered.